Why does a business exist? Is it solely to make a profit? Or should employees, communities, and the environment benefit too? My name is Dr. Ranjay Gulati. I'm a professor at the Harvard Business School, and I've spent the last several years teaching and researching purpose-driven management in hopes of revolutionizing the role of business in society. I am on a mission to speak with today's business leaders who are working to implement real change and pursue true purpose. The business world today is at a crossroads. After years of debate, we have the opportunity to acknowledge the shortcomings of a system that only benefits the few and choose a new path that does good and not just well. To discuss why we should care about purpose in the business world, I sat down with Deepak Chopra, an innovator in integrative medicine and personal transformation. And he has built off this foundation to think about organizational purpose and the role of capitalism in society. Deepak, thank you so much for being with me today and having a chance to share your insights with all of us. A lot of people are hungry for purpose. Suddenly, this notion of purpose, if you look at the number of mentions of purpose by companies, by leaders, are we at a kind of a point where suddenly this idea has going mainstream?
Meaning and purpose come at a certain stage in our lives. When people start questioning, am I fulfilled? Am I happy? Am I finding meaning and purpose in my existence? Am I serving a higher calling? What am I grateful for? Then purpose unfolds. And as purpose unfolds, fulfillment unfolds. The same thing is happening in business. People thought all along, especially in the business world, that if I have enough money, then I'm going to be fulfilled. But that comes from a basic confusion that net worth is also self-worth. And the two don't necessarily go along. I've found a lot of people who have huge net worth, billionaires, but zero self-worth. So it's not going to happen overnight, but I think it's happening slowly.
So in 1886, there was a famous Santa Clara decision by the US Supreme Court, which declared that corporations to be treated as a person for certain legal purposes. And this led to a huge debate that if a corporation can be a person, then it should have some moral sensibility. What does organizational purpose or mission mean to you in terms of embodying a set of really a mission for why they're here?
I would say the purpose of any organization or business is to improve the quality of life, period. Focus on the quality of life for your employees, because if your employees are happy, then your customers are going to be happy. If your customers are happy, your investors are going to be happy. So start with your employees first, and then everything else will fall into place.
How can we think about, because capitalism is at a crossroads, many people are talking about this, that business has a role to play in the future of humankind. What do we need to think about changing in this system?
I think all systems that have been created by economists actually are idealistic. Capitalism is a very unbelievably idealistic system. So is socialism, so is communism. That ideal is not the problem. It's humans who are the problem. So as I see the future, hopefully, the transition that is occurring from a scared, fear-driven, greedy ecosystem in business and politics, everywhere, to a more peaceful, just, sustainable, healthier, and joyful mindset, then we can actually harness the power of collective purpose.
Like others at the forefront of reforming capitalism, Deepak Chopra reminds us that it's possible to create value for employees, communities, and other stakeholders while generating profits. But how can purpose-driven leaders resolve the inevitable trade-offs between profit and purpose? Join me as I continue my search for purpose in the business world.
Purpose becomes your lighthouse in the storm.